Chapter 7. Finding the right help. People, tools, and guides. One of the most important decisions any business leader will make on their AI journey is not which tool to use or which process to automate first. It is who to listen to. The AI space has attracted, alongside genuine expertise and real innovation, a significant volume of noise. Consultants who have rebranded overnight. Agencies that have added AI to their service list without meaningfully changing what they do. Speakers who can talk compellingly about artificial intelligence without having built anything with it. Online courses that promise transformation in a weekend. LinkedIn profiles that list AI expertise acquired 6 months ago, presented with the confidence of a decade of experience. This is not a criticism of everyone operating in the space. There are genuinely talented, knowledgeable people doing excellent work. But the signal-to-noise ratio is poor. And for a business leader trying to make good decisions with real money and real consequences, knowing how to tell the difference is essential. The question that cuts through everything. When evaluating anyone who presents themselves as an AI expert, guide, consultant, or advisor, there is one question that cuts through the noise faster than any other. What have you actually built? Not what have you read, not what have you presented about, not what clients have you advised theoretically. What have you personally built, deployed, and seen work in the real world? What problems have you solved with AI in an operational context? What went wrong, and what did you do about it? The people worth listening to are the ones who can answer that question with specifics, real projects, real outcomes, real lessons learned from things that did not go as planned. The ones who struggle to answer it, who pivot to theory, methodology, or impressive-sounding frameworks are almost certainly not the ones who will deliver real value to your business. Genuine expertise in AI right now does not come primarily from academic credentials or years of industry experience. It comes from doing, from building things, breaking things, learning from the experience, and building again. The field is too new and too fast-moving for traditional credentialism to be a reliable guide. Look for evidence of practice, not just knowledge. What good help actually looks like. The right support for a business leader engaging with AI for the first time looks quite different from traditional technology consultancy. It is less about delivering a strategy document and more about getting alongside you, helping you understand what is possible in your specific context, and supporting you to make informed decisions rather than making those decisions for you. Good help starts with listening. Before recommending anything, the right advisor wants to understand your business, what it does, how it operates, where the friction is, what the team looks like, what has been tried before. AI solutions that work are always built on a genuine understanding of the problem, not a generic toolkit applied regardless of context. Good help is honest about limitations. The right person will tell you when AI is not the right answer, when a simpler solution would serve you better, and when the expected timeline or investment required does not match the likely return. Anyone who presents AI as the solution to every problem, or who cannot give you a straight answer about what something will cost and what you can realistically expect in return, is not the right partner. Good help builds your capability, not your dependency. The goal of any genuinely useful advisor is to leave you more capable than when they arrived, not to create an ongoing reliance on their involvement for things you could and should be able to handle yourself. If the support you are receiving is making you more informed, more confident, and more able to make your own decisions over time, it is working. If it is creating complexity and dependency, question it. The community around you. Beyond individual advisors, one of the most valuable resources available to business leaders engaging with AI is the community of peers who are on the same journey, other leaders at a similar stage, in similar industries, facing similar questions. The conversations that happen in those communities, honest, practical, unglamorous, are often more useful than anything a formal consultant delivers. Seek out those conversations. Industry associations are increasingly running AI-focused events and working groups. Business networks have members who are further along the journey and willing to share what they have learned. Online communities exist for almost every sector where practical experience is shared openly. The willingness to learn from peers, to ask the questions you might feel uncomfortable asking in a more formal setting, is one of the fastest accelerators available. Using AI to find your way around AI. There is something genuinely useful in the fact that the tools themselves can help you navigate the landscape. The conversational AI platforms are remarkably good at explaining themselves, recommending other tools, describing use cases relevant to your industry, and helping you think through what you actually need before you spend any money or engage any external support. Before commissioning any work, before signing any contract, before investing significant budget in any AI initiative, spend time with the tools themselves, exploring the territory. Describe your business and your challenges. Ask which tools are most relevant. Ask what questions you should be asking potential advisors. Ask what a realistic first project would look like and what it would cost. The answers will not be perfect, but they will give you enough grounding to have much more informed conversations with anyone you subsequently engage. A note on cost. One of the most persistent misconceptions about AI is that meaningful capability requires significant investment. For most businesses at the stage of getting started, this is simply not true. The leading conversational AI platforms offer free tiers with genuine capability. Paid tiers typically cost less per month than a single hour of professional consultancy. The tools for automation and workflow, while more involved to set up, are similarly accessible in terms of ongoing cost. Where investment is genuinely required is in time, specifically the time of people in your business who are willing to learn, experiment, and embed new ways of working. That investment is real and should not be underestimated. But the financial barrier to getting started with AI is far lower than most leaders assume, and the return on even a modest time investment tends to become visible quickly. Knowing when to bring in external support. There are moments in any AI journey where external expertise genuinely accelerates progress in ways that are worth paying for. Building custom AI systems that integrate with your existing software. Developing automated workflows at scale. Creating AI-powered products or services. Navigating complex data and security requirements. These are areas where specialist knowledge delivers real value and where the cost of getting it wrong outweighs the cost of getting expert help. The key is knowing the difference between that kind of specialist support and the more generic advisory that is sometimes sold as essential but rarely is. You do not need a consultant to help you open a ChatGPT account and start experimenting. You do not need an agency to run a pilot with one AI tool on one internal process. You do not need a strategy document before you try anything. What you need for all of that is curiosity, time, and the willingness to start. When you reach the point where you have validated that AI delivers value in your business, identified the specific areas where you want to go deeper, and have a clear sense of what you need, that you cannot build yourself, that is the moment to bring in targeted external support. And by that point, you will know enough to choose the right people and ask the right questions. The AI journey is yours to lead. The tools, the community, and the right support are all there when you need them. The only thing that cannot be outsourced is the decision to begin. In the next chapter, we look ahead. Because as significant as the AI landscape is today, what is coming over the next 3 to 5 years makes the current moment look like the very beginning of something much larger.